Up next, we have a semi-pro MMA bout. 2 rounds at 4 minutes. We have Steve May weighing in at 84 kilograms. It's his debut fight for the BKK fighter, fighting out of Colchester, Essex. His opponent tonight will be Jordan Wright at 84 kilograms with a record of 1-0-0, fighting out of TSG Grays here in Grays, Essex.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a semi-professional middleweight bout. So please welcome your first fighter to the ring. He weighed in at 84.4 kilograms. He is making his semi-professional debut and representing DKK fighters from Colchester, Steve May. Ladies and gentlemen, now welcome his opponent to the ring. He weighed in at 84.2 kilograms. He has a semi-professional record of 1 win and no losses. Representing TSG Grays, Jordan Wright!
Josh, did you see the stare down by both fighters? For both of these guys, losing is not an option.
No, they're both game and up for this one, Pierre.
Now, Steve May is the actual owner of the BKK fighters, and he said, in order to lead my team, I have to lead by example. Now, we know that he has bombs in both hands. However, I haven't seen his ground game.
Yeah, I actually went down and rolled with him a few weeks ago, Pierre. He definitely understands what's going on the ground, but he very much recognizes his strength is standing up on the feet.
Now, just as we say that, it looks as if Jordan Wright has him up against the cage in a possible body lock, but look at the strength there by Steve May.
Yeah, he's certainly the more compact at the weight, isn't he?
Now, it's funny how body styles play into a fight. The shorter, squat guys usually have a better base. However, saying that, ooh, and a left hook
Tagged with
lands.
a left hook there, just as Jordan Wright was starting to display some nice boxing shapes of his own. He gets caught hand inside the shorts from Steve May.
Now, the ref is going to see that, and he's going to call it. Now, we have Steve May with his back up against the cage, fighting to, like you said, stick with his strength, which is going to be the stand-up. Jordan Wright looking to possibly change levels, maybe take him down, however, throws a knee that just misses.
Yeah, Steve's doing a good job of taking the center of the cage and forcing Jordan to move around the outside. But, you know, he seems happy to do that. He's circling the correct way away from that power hand. Has been clipped by the left hook before, and that's certainly what Steve May's searching for now.
Now, May has a little bit of blood coming out of his nose, so one of the punches from Jordan Wright has landed, drawing blood. Now, Steve May, being the shorter fighter, has to get the head movement to decrease the distance and be able to throw his shots, because Jordan Wright, the longer fighter, is going to find it a lot easier to keep it at range and throw his shots.
Yeah, there's definitely a significant reach advantage for Jordan Wright. He's doing a very good job of using it, staying on the outside and forcing Steve May to walk through that barrage of rangefinders and strikes to try and land any of his own. And we see a perfect example of it there as he charges forward. Jordan Wright catches him with a good stiff jab.
Steve May has a slight mouse. I believe it's under the right eye. And again, that's just showing the wears and tears of battle. And this is the first round. And big knee there by Jordan Wright. May has got to keep those hands up, because if Jordan decides to throw a combination knee with punches over the top, he may get caught out.
Now, Jordan's got good hands here. It surprises me he keeps throwing the kicks, which is giving Steve May the opportunity to close the distance and counter. But he is doing a good job of keeping his range here.
Now, from there in that exchange, Jordan Wright was pawing at the punches. You got to be careful, because we know that the game of Steve May is to decrease the distance and throw those hooks. With the hands down, you increase your chances of getting clipped. So again, Wright has to be careful when he's throwing the shots, not pawing.
He's definitely got the right game plan here, though. I think he knows what he needs to do, and it wouldn't surprise me if we saw him try and dance and jab and counterpunch for the remainder of the fight, really.
Now, as May is, on the front foot, we have Wright on the back foot. Wright is able to use his footwork just to stay that much out of reach, just at the end of the punches of Steve May, and come back over the top with his own. Very smart fighting here by the TSG third fighter. Oh, big 1-2 combination lands
he landed
on the
with both of those. And he's really starting to land with a lot more regularity here. He wants to be careful he doesn't push forward too much, though, and very nice work by Steve May to duck under the punches and secure the takedown and land himself in mount.
Now, what does that say about a fighter that is known for his stand-up to go in for the takedown? What it tells me is that Steve May doesn't like what's happening on the feet, so now we have to change the strategy, change the game plan.
Yeah, it shows me that he had the ability to recognize that in the middle of the fight, which during a debut is, is a good skill to have.
Because a lot of debut fighters would not have been able to adjust to that and make that change.
Just warned for an inadvertent shot to the face there is Steve May. Strong finish to the round for him, but if I was judging this fight, Pierre, I'd probably have to go with the strikes from Jordan Wright that were doing the more damage throughout.
I think that may have been a missed opportunity there at the end. For me, I would have tried to have finished that. He had that dominant position. However, maybe he was scared. Steve may maybe have been scared to give up any type of good base that he had. Because let's face it, Jordan Wright has the skills to pay the bills on the floor. Moving into the second round of Steve May versus Jordan Wright.
Now, I've got to say, Pierre, Jordan Wright looked incredibly calm in his corner during the break. He actually turned and smiled and nodded to us, so he's very much calm with it, probably knows what game plan is working for him, and the question is going to be, can Steve May, really try and turn the fight around here?
Now, Jordan Wright, again, on the back foot. However, he's able to keep Steve May at the end of the punches. Wild left uppercut just misses. However, he does land with that straight right. And again, the footwork of the TSG fighter, I think that's what's winning the fight, because he's able to pick his spots using the footwork to land his shots up and over the BKK fighter. Yeah. However, saying that, we have Steve May. He's like a bulldog. He keeps coming on straight forward, throwing the shots. However, maybe he needs to switch that up.
Yeah, moving straight forward necessarily isn't going to be the best game plan for him. As you rightly say, Pierre, the movement from Jordan Wright is absolutely fantastic, and that's key, and it's what's giving him the edge in this fight right now. Steve May's, drives forward, big overhand right.
A looping left hook there from Steve May. He's got to be careful, because remember, a looping left hook is beat by a straight line, a straight right or a straight left every single time.
I think Steve May is probably starting to get a bit tired now, Pierre. He's having to punch up the whole time. He's having to throw these big wild shots because he doesn't know when he's going to get the opportunity to be in range to throw another.
And what I will tell you what impressed me about the BKK fighter is that the takedown was superb and he got the dominant position. Maybe he needs to dig down into the well one more time to see if he can make magic happen twice here in the second.
Yeah, that probably would have been the best game plan for him, but it's a short 4-minute round here at semi-pro, so time is ticking away for Steve May now. If a takedown was on the cards, he really needed to come out and go for it in the first 30 seconds.
Steve May looks like he wants to throw something, being a little bit tentative now, and I think that might be just because of the long-range shots that Jordan's been throwing.
Wright's doing a
big combination there. Puts the third fighter up against the cage. Now, Jordan Wright is complaining about something, maybe a low blow.
I think he's taken 1 point from him.
Now, what was that for? I didn't see.
I'm not entirely. Yes, he's just motioned to the judges. He's deducted 1 point from Steve May, so he's really on the back foot here as we head towards the end of the second. He's got to do something drastic to turn this fight around.
Now Jordan Wright pushes him up against the cage. Now he has double underhooks, possible body lock. However, Steve May is looking to jockey for position. Hand on the hips, little knee straight through the middle, foot stomp there by the TSG fighter. And once again, Jordan Wright is complaining about something. Is that another?
I think he's waved it off and he's disqualified Steve May for a second low blow. I doubt it was a deliberate low blow, but that's the referee's decision. He's waved the fight off here, and the win is going to go to Jordan Wright by way of disqualification.
I don't think that was intentional. That may have just been no gas left in the tank. When there's no gas left in the tank, you do things and you're sloppy with it. Again, I personally know Steve May, and I don't believe that's the type of fighter he is. And again, you know what? Learning experience, his debut didn't go the way that he wanted to. However, please believe he'll be back. But saying that, Jordan Wright showed some serious skills here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 42 seconds of the second round, the referee has drawn a close to this contest due to illegally holding the shorts. So your winner, Jordan Wright! A big hand to your Steve May!
Up next, a semi-pro MMA bout. 2 rounds at 4 minutes. Craig Hughes at 73 kg. It's his debut fight, fighting out of Swansea Predators, Wales. His opponent tonight will be